You know, lately I've been thinking, is Blood Hunt better than Marvel Zombies? Is Marvel Zombies better than Blood Hunt? Who ate my last chicken sandwich? These are all my thoughts. I've been thinking about that lately, and you know what? Today's the day. We're gonna talk about it. Why are we still here? Why the intro? We're not playing the intro? Hello? Hello?
Hey, would she like one Zorn?
All right, now, I know it's been a minute since I uploaded a Rivals video, but if you like my Rivals videos, leave a like here, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. Ugh, I just shunned myself when I said that. You know, I'd rather you subscribe because you wanted to instead of me suggesting it. Whatever. What's the topics for each of these? You know what I mean? Like, what's the categories? To be fair, I haven't thought that through. You're just gonna have to cut to like the next voiceover.
5 minutes later.
All right. So the categories I came up with, you know, an hour later are heroes, difficulty, rewards, and endgame. And maybe something else. Maybe. Depends on how I'm feeling when I'm editing this. That's what I'm doing right now. All right. Let's go. Let me go. Alrighty, heroes. Now, it's not really much of a change. If you want my honest opinion, I mean, you swapped out a character, put 2 new ones. It's not that much. Marvel Zombies had Jeff, Magic, Thor, Blade, and Punisher. Blood Hunt, we took out Magic because apparently nobody liked Magic. And we put in Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl, along with the other 4 from Zombies. Wow, that's real creative. Now, Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl were pretty good. I'm obviously playing Moon Knight with the video as background footage. I've only played Moon Knight the whole time. I have Blade level 53 and Thor level 60. I haven't gotten much gear for Thor though, so like it's iffy. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about because like there's not much else. It's like not that much of an upgrade. Now, there is a certain group you could have added for this type of game mode. Just saying. You know, it kind of had to revolve around that season with Dracula. Look. The bosses, I understand why you made Thor, Blade, Moon Knight, and Squirrel Girl. There you go. Those are the 4. It makes sense because the Rat is one of the bosses and Dracula is the main boss. You don't want to fight Dracula. He's annoying. I don't get why we kept Punisher and Jeff though. Like maybe if we had another healer instead of another Jeff run, or another duelist instead of another Punisher run, we would have had a different story here. It would have been like, whoa, we kept Thor and Blade and we have 4 new people. Whoa, that's crazy. Now, if only there was a certain duelist and hero within the game that was there during the vampire breakout.
We thought you were a goner after the vampires caught us by the Queensboro Bridge.
Oh, me too. You'll never guess who showed up to save the day. Morbius.
No way.
Things got weirder from there. I'll tell you about it sometime.
It was right there, man. What the f? You guys did this to yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys really did. Like the potential we could have had with the Fantastic Four / Cloak and Dagger and Spider-Man would have been crazy. Imagine you're just shooting electric webs at enemies. Imagine your ult is just, I don't know, one big web that just traps them for like 5 seconds. And you can just do so much damage. The symbiote would have been sick. All I'm saying, potential was there. You let it be potential. That's all it is. You let it be Megumi, man. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do all that? I will say, I do like the minimum things they gave us, which was Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl. I like it. I overall, I think it was a better output. It's just, we didn't really need the same cast You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, here's a movie with one cast. Here's the sequel. Bring the whole cast back, get rid of one main character and put 2 new side characters. What? That's so boring, dude. What happened to the main character? What happened to her? She died? What the fuck? On to our next category. Please and thank you. Bitch. Difficulty. This isn't... I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm getting war flashbacks, okay? Because I can list off all the problems I dealt with in zombies, and I can kind of forget the ones that happened in Blood Hunt. In zombies, you had the exploding zombie, the plague zombie, the super fast runners, the crawlers, the fucking sentinels. Oh my god. I'm not talking sentinels like X-Men. I'm talking about those big ass zombies who just stomped on you, and when you were like 10 feet in the air, guess what? They still stomped on you. They still did damage. How? I'm 10 feet in the air. You can't grab me. Oh god, that pissed me off. That game mode. No, not the game mode. The fucking enemies pissed me off. Was it difficult though? Not really. Zombies, I guess first time players, yeah, difficult. As time went on, way easier. So much easier. If you were solos. If you were squads, good luck. Not even good luck. Try to stay alive / keep your sanity challenge. Level impossible. That's what that was, essentially. Now at Blood Hunt, it's a little different. You're not doing 20 waves of zombies non-stop. You're doing 4 waves of vampires and the boss. So 1/4 of Nightmare 4 from zombies. However, the bosses are really, really strong compared to zombies. It's like you thought the strongest Wanda in Nightmare 20 was like annoying. Yeah, deal with 2 fucking cap wolves, 2 rats, 2 kingpins if you got to that point in the game. 2 kingpins were annoying. 2 Draculas? I'd rather deal with Wanda any time of the day. Any time of the day. I really would. I would take 3 Wandas. 1 Dracula alone is fucking... Ugh! I'm clenching my fist right now. This shit, I'm just thinking about it. Oh my god. I hate Dracula. And Wanda doesn't heal, by the way. If you guys remember, she doesn't do that shit. You know who does? Dracula. And it's not like, oh, he's healing 10%. He goes back to full HP. Why? What an asshole. Oh my gosh. If you put the cast of Blood Hunt in Marvel Zombies, Wanda's not even the problem. She's like one of the main, she's like the main boss. She's the last boss. And you'll kill her like a fucking standard zombie. It's crazy. If you put the cast of zombies in Blood Hunt, yo, you're not leaving wave 5 without 20 plus deaths minimum. Like it's crazy. Which one have I enjoyed more though? That's the main question. Which one was more difficult for me? Personally, the way I make it sounds like Blood Hunt was more difficult. I think the journey to 160 on Blood Hunt was the difficult part. And then completing Nightmare 160. Going to Nightmare 4, I believe it was kind of one of the easiest things I've done. Not really. It took like 1 or 2 tries. I think I did it first try actually in my video. The Blade video, the Nightmare 4 Marvel Zombies. I have that on my channel if you want to find it. Yeah, it was, and I did it with 4 people. Oh my gosh. If you think solo Dracula by yourself is difficult, do it with another person. And then do it with 2 more people. And then do a full squad. And then tell me Wanda was pretty hard. All right? Then tell me that. All right? I want you to do that for me. All right. Enough with the angry man. Let's continue with the next category. Bitch. This is definitely the shortest section of any video I've done. Rewards wise, I think Zombies was way better. Even though Zombies had an update with the rewards, I remember when everyone got buffed, right? And they were like, okay, here's the buffs, no problem. And here's new missions. Oh, okay, what's the rewards I get? you have to complete Nightmare 4 by yourself with each character for 100 creds. Oh, shit, I could do that. That's pretty worth your while, guys. I say creds, I mean units, my bad. The blue points, whatever. The first wave, though, when the game first came out, I believe you got, oh, I don't know, a blade skin. Pretty sick. Also, this is the time when Marvel Zombies What If came out, and that's when they showed off the blade skin. They were like, hey, you said blade? Hey, he's right here, no problem. Right there, dude, just for you. And I was like, whoa, I want that. And so we got that. Blood Hunt, you get an accessory. It's of Kingpin. And if you completed Nightmare 160 and got all 100 accessory pieces, you could upgrade it to a gold Kingpin. It was very underwhelming. Now they did update, not many new missions at all. I really don't think there's not much, but I think they did an animation update for the Kingpin accessory. So it's kind of cool. Guys, let's be real. Do you want an accessory or do you want a skin? Because I want a skin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want a skin. Oh, all right. On to our final category. Bitch. Endgame. What is Endgame, you may ask? Well, it's very simple. It's not the movie. How do I say this in a simple manner? You know, like I said, it was very simple. If you've played Genshin Impact, you played the story, you did all of that, you completed all the side missions, you did all that, every commission, every world quest, all of that. What's left for you to do? Well, there's Endgame. There's the Spiral Abyss. There's the Imaginarium Library. There's TCG if you're bored, that fucking bored, etc., etc. Game modes like that are basically there for people that have completed all of the shit in the game. Now, to translate that to Rivals, you've maxed out your character, you're at the highest difficulty, and you're just grinding at this point. Whether it's for a lower leaderboard number, time, or you want better gear in Blood Hunt's case. With zombies, you were just trying to see how you could build your character, you know? That's that end game. I think Blood Hunt did a better end game, in my opinion. The problem with that, though, is like there's not much. Sure, you can like try to beat the times, but like the gear drops are bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like if there was anything else, there was anything else. Hold up, my schizophrenia is locking in right now. I don't know why. What was I just talking about? We were talking about endgame. We were talking about how there's not much drops. There's not much to do. Give us something. There you go. Let's do that. Well, give us something. I'm keeping that in, by the way. That whole like confusion thing, I'm keeping that. I think if you just add a couple more things, we could be rocking right now. For example, I'm gonna put a picture up of the common arcanas in the store. The arcana store, yeah. This is all you can get in the store. You tell me what that purple star is, and I'll stop asking questions. If you could tell me what that is, I will, gladly say Blood Hunt, better endgame. Marvel Zombies can't do shit. Oh, you couldn't tell me because it makes sense, you know? I couldn't tell you either. And Rivals is the only person that can tell us what that star means. Now, the red is the offensive, which is, total damage boost, damage against bosses, ultimate ability, charge speed, etc., etc. That's all that. The defensive ones are the health, the damage reduction, the dodge, the guard, all that shit. What does the purple do? Is that coming in another update? Because we have about like 60, 50 days left of this game mode and you haven't said anything. You've just done optimizations, no buffs, no, you're not nerfing anybody here, to be honest. No buffs, no like new missions, no, none of that, dude. Like, holy shit. This leads me to the extra category I was talking about. Send it away, dude. Now, there's a lot of work that needs to be done for Blood Hunt, but the overall change is that star. You solved that for me. I won't question a lot. I'll question some things. I'll question most things, but majority will stay behind. Now, I think if you want to fill in that void for the star and like make it a category, like something special, I think make something like, oh, this card will give you 10% more world XP to level up your world levels for this match only, or 10% to character level, whatever character you're playing, or 10% to your character's damage, speed, health, whatever. I know we have a health card already in the blue section, but I think the purple cards need something strong. I think it deserves that at least, you know, we're just leaving it to blank. Other things Blood Hunt could do is generally just increase the world's drop rate, because like that shit is kind of low for me, even though I have max level. I get like 10 legendaries, sure, but I'm on Nightmare 60 trying to beat the record, dude. It's like, come on, you could give me like 20 and half of them are not even good anyways. I get 10 of those, like 7 or 8 of them are kind of shit. One of them's good, one of them's not, and I don't really use any of them. So it's like, oh great, you gave me something I don't want. Why you do that? Let's see. You could maybe drop a skin next time, like a random original skin. You know, maybe like, oh, Punisher's Moon Knight as well, or maybe Thor's Moon Knight as well. You know, like your own ideas. I don't fucking know. Just do something. This shit. We got a skin for zombies. We didn't get a skin for Blood Hunt, dude. I think, in my honest opinion, if you dropped a Daredevil skin instead of a gacha event, it was part of the Blood Hunt event, even though we never played Daredevil, it would have been a W, because then we would have compared which skin was better, the Daredevil skin or the Blade skin. Daredevil is also kind of in conversations like, why wasn't he here for, you know, fighting Kingpin? That's like his shtick. He likes to fight Kingpin. Well, not like, it's like they're rivals. Get it? Marvel rivals. Okay. What other things could you have possibly added to Blood Hunt? I think a new type of system. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what it's called, but in Injustice 2, you could like replace a gear or a piece of your gear that you have, and you'd get 2 options once you did that, you know, transformation thing. You either A, keep the original piece you had, or B, keep the new one, and you could see which stats were better and which one was worse. And like, oh, I kind of like the new one better, let's keep that. Or I don't like the new one, like I'm gonna keep the original. If we did something like that, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we should have more stats with legendary. We only have 5. I think we should extend that bitch to like 7 or 8. Come on, we could make a character broken as hell in game. Why not? All right, I've ran out of ideas. I'll probably write it in the comments being like, oh, I forgot this idea, I forgot that idea. I'm done. I hit the mic, I'm so sorry. I'm done with the video today. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, I'll see you guys technically tomorrow. I'm dropping a 3-part series this week, 1, 2, and 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, who the fuck's texting me at this hour? Oh, my brother. Oh shit, I gotta go. Bye-bye.